Hi there, I'm Rex King. Welcome back to another episode where I review films currently in theaters. Today I'm talking about the new Mark Malone movie, The Menu. The Menu stars Anya Taylor-Joy as Margot. Her and her boyfriend end up going to this island restaurant where all the finest cuisine is served. They're joined by a cast of interesting characters, from food critics to actors who are foodies to just three guys who want to have a great experience. However, things start to get a little interesting as they meet the head chef of the island, played by Ralph Fiennes, and each course he serves starts to get darker and darker, and they realize there's something more sinister afoot. The Menu is a good film. It's a great dark comedy thriller. It's everything I wanted from this film, and more. Basically, this film is a social satire on the fine dining experience and on the service industry in general, which works really well. And as someone who was in the food industry for 3 years, I relate a lot to what this movie is trying to say. That's probably why the story hits so hard for me, and I really do enjoy a lot of the comedy bits, poking fun at the industry, and I really do enjoy the fill parts that come up later in the film. I do think this film is primarily a dark comedy, and that's the way it should be viewed as, and I think it's a wonderfully done dark comedy. The story is well paced for the most part, and is well composed and smart with its comedy. However, towards the beginning, it does rush a few things to try to get to the island immediately, which begs the question why they didn't just open on the island to start with, because none of the information we get before they land on the island is really all that relevant. And the resolution at the end, without spoiling anything, is a little underwhelming at times. However, I still think this film is a good film, and I think the story does hold up. The characters are all well done as well. They're not just one note character traits. We actually get to know them as they dine at this restaurant, and I really like that. With each course, they find new things to talk about, and we get to learn more about them. Each character gets their chance to shine, with the exception of the kitchen staff, which I do wish we knew a little more about, considering what happens in the film. And all the performances are really well done. Anya Taylor-Joy and Ralph Fiennes are spectacular in this film. I mean, that's a given. They're really good actors, after all. I would say though the surprise standout for me was John Leguizamo, who plays an actor in this film, who's kind of going through the late stages of his career. I thought he had a lot of funny lines and a lot of funny moments in the film, and I really enjoyed him in the film. So I do believe that he might be the underrated performance of the movie. The visuals are good. The cinematography is really well done. This is a one location movie for most of the film. So they have to make utilization of this restaurant because that's where they are for most, if not all, the runtime. Pretty much, you have to remind people that you are in a restaurant and not in any other type of building, but you need to do it in fresh, new ways, and I believe they do a brilliant job. And the way they show off the food really works well and pokes fun at the way Food Channel shows do it at over the top and fat manner, and I like how they replicate that and make fun of it. I really enjoyed this film. I thought it was a fresh take on a dark comedy subject and had a lot to say about the service industry, and I really did enjoy that. I give The Menu a 7 out of 10. Anyway, that's what I thought about The Menu. What did you think about it? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.